Cannabis, or marijuana, is a psychoactive drug and the most commonly used illegal drug in the world. The word psychoactive refers to substances that change brain function, resulting in changes of mood and perception. Some argue that this aspect of marijuana can be used medically to treat a whole host of conditions, whilst others argue that it is an illegal substance for a reason. In this video, I've put the arguments for and against medical marijuana into three groups. Arguments about its ability to reduce the symptoms of certain medical conditions, the health risks associated with smoking marijuana, as well as arguments about its addictiveness / whether or not it is a gateway drug. Proponents of legalizing marijuana on medical grounds argue that it provides effective pain relief for those with chronic pain, as well as reducing the muscle spasms associated with conditions such as Alzheimer's and epilepsy. Proponents reference multiple peer-reviewed surveys by medical practitioners, as well as the accounts of users of the drug. Marijuana's ability to increase appetite is also emphasized, as this helps out people who experience nausea and vomiting from conditions such as HIV/AIDS, as well as those undergoing chemotherapy for cancer. Opponents of marijuana being legalized on medical grounds argue that there is no such thing as medical marijuana because the drug's health risks outweigh any supposed benefits, as well as the fact that there are plenty of other legal options available. Opponents also allege that marijuana use results in psychosis and apathy, and that as a smoke substance, it is an irritant to the throat and lungs and reduces the respiratory immune system. Proponents respond by arguing that marijuana is nowhere near as dangerous as tobacco, a legal substance, and that there are no cases of lung cancer or other lung diseases being attributed to marijuana use. The final group of arguments relating to medical marijuana use relates to its addictiveness. Opponents of medical marijuana legalization argue that marijuana is a highly addictive substance, its addictiveness increasing the younger consumption starts. According to the 2012 National Survey on Drug Use and Health, 2.7 million people in the USA are dependent on marijuana. That's to say that they experience withdrawal symptoms when they stop taking the drug. Furthermore, opponents argue that marijuana use is correlated with cigarette smoking, as well as the consumption of other illegal drugs such as cocaine and amphetamines, making it a gateway drug. Proponents of medical marijuana legalization argue that for the vast majority of people, marijuana is neither addictive nor a gateway drug. Whilst conceding that some people who smoke marijuana also take other illegal substances, proponents also argue that this is due to the illegal market on which marijuana is sold, and that legalization would do away with this aspect. In conclusion, the legalization of medical marijuana is favoured by those who point to its health benefits for sufferers of a whole host of medical conditions. Opponents argue that the health risks involved in smoking marijuana, as well as it being a gateway drug, trump any possible benefits, underlining that this is why it remains an illegal substance. Proponents respond by arguing that these claims have not been corroborated. That's the medical marijuana debate. Thanks for watching. Please like, please share, and please subscribe.